What's up, guys? It has been 1 or 2 weeks, 2 weeks since I did my last stream. So I figured I'd go live as we're seeing some of this action here. We're kind of just blowing through a bunch of critical support levels. Also, I'm wearing blue light glasses to protect my eyes against the blue light of the computer screens. What's up, guys? So guys, like as I was saying for the past few videos I did, most likely we're confirming the next lower high here, and right now we are, in fact, doing so. We're just blowing through these support levels pretty fast here. So let's just see how this plays out. What's up, guys? Yeah, guys, I haven't streamed very much past, so often, but it's getting pretty interesting here. This is a pretty straight shot down. We'll see what happens at this support level. Of course, we're coming up on this whole area here where the price was playing for a while. Price was playing here for a while, and now we're coming back to this level. All right, now we're back into that range once again, guys. Back into this range again. Quick drop here. Blew right through a bunch of levels. Where we had all these previous resistance levels that should have acted as some sort of, we kind of just blew right through them all, which is interesting. We had all these levels that we could have tested, but we kind of just snapped right through them all. What's up, guys? I know it's been a while. I don't normally do streams at 2 a.m. here on the in the East Coast of the USA. OG is present. What's up? What's up, Crypto Cali? Scott, what's up, Scott? Yeah, guys, blue light glasses are a good idea. It makes the whole experience of staring at screens all day long better, right? I already feel weird not wearing these. Yeah, I was sitting here. Someone says, "How do you always know when things are going to get interesting?" Guys, I was sitting here watching this come down, right? This was just falling down. And I was like, man, if I was a day trader, I would be shorting the shit out of this right now. And like, as I thought that the price just went, and I was like, damn, wow. But I am not a day trader, guys, nor am I a swing trader. So let's see if any support comes in here at this level. Good amount of selling. Check out Ethereum. Ooh, baby. Wow, Ethereum came from 150, 135 in a split second there. Let's see here. So cool. Let's check out Coinbase. We had this like kind of uptrend here going for us, and we kind of actually just broke below that right here, guys. Right, we had a bit like we were on this, lower highs happening here. If you follow that trend line up, we kind of just snapped below it there. So lower high seems to be getting confirmed here, guys, but we will see. What's up, Dive? What's going on? A bottle of yo-ho-ho fell off a cliff. That's true. That is true. Francis says, love your strategy, Kevin. Can't wait for this 2,500 level. Guys, again, if we hit 2,500, I'm going to do a 24-hour stream at $2,500. If we hit that price point, guys, 24 hours. So, you know, we'll see what happens here. We kind of just, you know, this price spread is even bigger than this one right here. Just blew right through everything. No problems, guys. This kind of just goes to show, you know, not to toot my own horn here, but this is kind of like, you know, there's obviously a major lack of interest in this market. We had a false breakout here. We came above that previous resistance, popped up above. You know, the bears stepped in and said, no, 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 and they knocked it down. Right? Confirming that there is still a lot of selling pressure in this market. There's a lack of interest here. People aren't looking to pump this thing right now. Not really, at least, right? So lack of interest, lack of activity. I mean, what can you expect, right? I mean, I didn't expect this, but we just closed that gap instantly there. What's up, Sergeant? What's going on? Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I guess your name would probably point to the idea, what am I trying to say here? A bottle of Yo Ho Ho. I would assume that you're a Kirby fan. Let's see here, guys. You know, rising wedge. I wasn't even really looking at Ethereum. Let me just map this out again. I wasn't really analyzing Ethereum all that much. If I took a closer look at this, I guess I would have realized that Ethereum was in a rising wedge. Kind of. Rising wedge, bearish pattern most of the time. I didn't even look at that. Interesting. So, guys, you know, we have this little bit of an uptrend here, and bam, we fell right below that slight upward, you know, higher lows here. We're falling below that level of the uptrend. So, if you're looking at it from that perspective, let's just hop in a little closer here. Let me refresh. You know, maybe we come up now to retest this trend line that we kind of tried to bounce off of here. Not enough support came in. We fell right below it. Maybe we come up to retest before getting rejected again, right? It doesn't seem all that great right now, guys. Like, you know, if you think about it from a psychological standpoint, I mean, who would look at this? You know, somebody who wants to take a big risk maybe, but who would look at this and be like, yeah, seems like a good time to buy now. Like, there's a lot of room here, guys. Like, doesn't really feel like a spot that people would really want to step in my opinion. Again, we're, you know, confirming that next lower high here, as I've been talking about. Yeah, I'm growing my stash. I do need to shave, guys. I really do need to shave. It's getting a little weird. What's up, Gordon? So, in terms of my approach to this market, this is very good for me, right? I'm bullish on Bitcoin long term, but I want the price to go down, right? Even if my orders go negative, that's great, actually, right? I want the price to go down. I want to accumulate more Bitcoin at proper levels. I'm not afraid of letting my orders go negative for a little bit, right? I'm not a pussy, right? You just got to let it happen and let the market play out, accumulate. If you are a long-term believer in Bitcoin, guys, I don't know what your strategy is out there. I don't know, you know, if you believe in Bitcoin long-term, if you don't believe in Bitcoin long-term, if you consider yourself a day trader, a swing trader, long-term believer, not a long-term believer. Guys, you need to, if you don't know these things, you need to figure this out now. What kind of a trader investor are you? You got to make a decision, guys. Make a decision as to what you are actually trying to do in this market, right? Don't just go off a whim. Figure out who you are and what you're trying to do here. I see a lot of people lost, not really knowing what to do, just doing things because they see someone say something, and it's just, guys, figure out what kind of a trader you are, what kind of an investor you are. Figure out what your plan is here, guys. I set my plan in January, February, right? That my plan was set a long time ago. Probably more like February, but my plan was don't touch Bitcoin, wait for 2,500. Do I know it's going to 2,500? No. But I thought it was a pretty good chance. A lot of people were like, "Why didn't you short it, Kevin?" That's never the type of trade I've ever made. So I wasn't comfortable doing it. I didn't know what exchange I wanted to use. I mean, now I know all these things, but I felt like it was kind of too late by the time Bitcoin was. I mean, I'm wrong, but it was kind of felt too late by the time that Bitcoin was hitting 6K. I wasn't totally sure, but I knew that I didn't want to touch it. I knew there was a lot of potential for downside. I didn't know. I don't like to have to worry about my trades all the time. I'd rather just analyze the market on a daily basis, accumulate at proper levels, and be patient and wait for that reward in the long term. To me, that is like a tasty strategy. It's just really comfortable, guys. Really comfortable. Everyone's different though, right? You guys have all different strategies. That's fine. Some things are tastier to other people. Francis coming up with the 4. Appreciate the analysis, dude. Francis, thank you so much for the donation. Much appreciated. Guys, let's get some thanks for Francis in the chat. Much appreciated, man. Again, anyone who's wondering, I'm wearing these are blue light protector glasses, right? Blocks the blue light. Better for your eyes. Hey, look, it's this guy, says Mikey. Yes, it is this guy. This guy is live once again. Guys, it's been like 2 weeks almost since I did my last stream. And I was just sitting at this computer, a little bit bored. Saw the price drop, and I was like, all right, let's go. Let's do it. XRP Andy, what's up, dude? Sorry, I'm missing some chat here. Dream Surfer says, why has Litecoin been pumping so much in the past month? Random question mark? Well, let's go take a look. Same thing kind of goes for Ethereum, what I'm about to explain here. Man, that's one hell of a drop off. I mean, really, it's kind of a simple explanation, guys. When Bitcoin trades sideways, right? When Bitcoin's doing nothing, we saw this all year long. We saw this, all of 2018. When Bitcoin was trading sideways, altcoins move because people get bored with Bitcoin. I'm not sure exactly why this happens, but Bitcoin trades sideways. People want to figure out other ways to make money. Bitcoin's stable. They feel like, okay, Bitcoin's stable. I feel comfortable moving my money onto something else to try to make a trade here while I know that Bitcoin's doing nothing. So they hop into altcoins. Altcoins always have a move when Bitcoin's doing nothing, right? It's just how the crypto market works. It's just sort of the routine and the habit that the crypto market has developed over time. It's just like a routine now. Bitcoin trades sideways, altcoins move. So as that was happening, right, as Bitcoin was just going sideways, Litecoin started moving, started breaking out that inverse head and shoulders. And then when Bitcoin bounced up, right, when Bitcoin actually bounced up, Bitcoin obviously didn't break out, but it bounced up here. And that added that extra little kick for all the altcoins. And Litecoin is also dumping pretty hard here. So, Litecoin had that inverse head and shoulders, broke out. Bitcoin was trading sideways, had to move up. Let's just actually confirm this. When did Litecoin break out? January 5th? Yeah, so Litecoin broke out right before Bitcoin broke out. And then it sort of acted as a little bit extra strength for Litecoin here. But I mean, we're seeing a really nice dump here. Again, as Bitcoin trades sideways, altcoins like to move because Bitcoin's stable. People feel good about trading their Bitcoin for an altcoin for that period of time. But man, look at that. Edward Park, what's up, dude? What's going on, man? Sorry, I'm missing a lot of chat here. Sorry, someone was just asking about Litecoin. I mean, similar thing goes for Ethereum here. I mean, that's just like a waterfall, guys. That is like a waterfall. Just like... I mean, this is what I was saying to you guys, too, in my past videos. I said if Bitcoin sells off, altcoins are going to have a... You know, in my last video, I literally said this. Not to toot my own horn, but gave you a warning, guys. A lot of... Again, you know, as I also said in my last video, a lot of these things, right... The whales, it's just obviously not like it's not like organic movement, guys. It's like big players are like, all right, our clients got their short positions. All right, we're good to go. Let's drop this baby. Like literally, like whales can make anything they want happen here. They can knock the price down. They can knock it up. So guys, again, in the short term, I don't like to bet on these moves, right? Even though you can make insane gains off of this stuff. But this move right here, guys, this move, you know, it could have happened this way. It could have, right? It could have happened that way. It was more likely to go down. I agree with that, but there's just such a lack of interest, guys, right now that the market makers are capable of doing whatever they want right now while the general population is not paying attention, guys. We are the few. We are the few right now that are still here watching this, interacting with this market. Right? General population is not paying attention right now. At least not most of them. Let me just go through chat real quick, guys. Right, I mean, just so you guys know, I mean, obviously we were on this bit of an uptrend here. I'll just put the circle there. Doesn't really matter. Just gonna make this really obvious that we were on an uptrend and we just broke below that support, guys. Just snapped right through it all. Next major support, if we can't get ourselves to hold, you know, onto one of these levels here, like one of these levels, we can't hold there. One of our next major levels is 3,580, right? That is our next major level, this area right here. Again, if you're looking at just overall here, if you're looking at this overall, can I not see this? All right, in the 12-hour, this area right here, I don't know, there's a lot of lines on this chart. Let me just view this one. Let me just do it on this. Sorry, guys, I'm not doing this right. I'll just do it here. This whole area, the price has been like, you know, a lot of swings have been happening here, right? The price is just... It's able to move pretty freely through this area right here. But of course, you know, you got your resistance on this level and you got your major, you know, actually it's not really, what am I talking about? There's really not that much support down here. So if we fall below 3,580, in my opinion, because there's not much support down here, we'll most likely hit lower levels in the market overall, right? $3,580, $3,570, right? If we fall below that level in particular, there's not much support under us. And we will most likely at least retest 3,100. But at that point, I think the market would be looking for lower lows at that point. So 3,570, 3,580. If we can't hold this level right here, guys, I think at that point, we're at minimum going to retest 3,100, most likely to hit lower lows in this market. Right? This is the support line that has been validated the most, right? This whole area right here, to me, personally, when I'm looking at this whole area here, the sentiment was way down. Not much support came in at the lowest point on the chart. So I don't think this will act as much support. If we fall below this level, we are likely to at least test 3,100, if not go lower. Hit lower lows here, guys. But we'll see. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? You know what's funny? Your name just came up, and I remembered it, and then I read your message. So I was going to say it right anyway, but Eli. Always great to hear your take on what's happening in the crypto world. Eli, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Guys, let's get some thanks in the chat for Eli. Much appreciated, Eli. Always coming in with that support. What was I calling you before, Ellie? I'm sorry, man. I can't read names. I'm bad at that. It's embarrassing for me. So we're kind of just hanging here. Market's probably, you know, not much support coming in here, guys. If you're looking at that volume, let's go to Coinbase to verify this. Not much support coming in here, guys, right? This is not really acting as much as of a support level at the moment. So, based on how much momentum we just created, to the downside, guys, based on how much momentum was just initiated, we'll probably retest 3570, 3580, probably. That would, you know, if I was a day trader or swing trader, that would be my target, although I am not that. And I'm also not a financial advisor. You guys, again, you know, when you're analyzing market, you know, I'm on the 5-minute here. You don't generally want to be just looking at the 5-minute. When I am looking at the 5-minute, it's because I want to see what's happening here immediately. Are we creating support? Are we getting anything here? What's the volume looking like? Is anything really taking place at this exact point, right? That's really the only time that you should be looking at these time frames, is when you want to see exactly what's happening at that point. Are we getting some support here? What is it really looking like? What kind of orders are coming in right here? Otherwise, you should be backed out, right? Obviously. People are saying that Tron is still mooning. Is that true? I don't care about Tron, but you know what? Whatever. That 4-hour looks pretty bad, guys. Holy shit. That's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of volume, guys. I don't know, man. I mean, I could be wrong. Who the hell knows? It doesn't look too good. Holy crap. If this 12-hour goes red, it's gonna be a shit show. Excuse my French. I mean, that's a really nice run. Don't get me wrong, guys. Really nice run there. But, you know, Bitcoin's not doing so hot. Doesn't really make sense that Tron would keep going. Probably won't, in my opinion. Although I never look at Tron, guys. But in my opinion, it most likely wouldn't keep going if Bitcoin's going down. Right, if you bought in somewhere here, I mean, you're in a great profit zone, right? Why wouldn't you take those profits? Guys, again, like if you're trading altcoins right now and you're sitting on profits, I mean, this is not advice. I'm not an altcoin trader, guys, at all. So don't listen to what I'm saying here. But if you're trading altcoins, Like we're confirming that next lower high here, right? Bitcoin's obviously still in the bear trend, right? We're not going to the moon here, guys. Obviously. Altcoins probably won't do so great here. It's just the truth, guys. Like, if you want to dislike the video, that's great. Actually, guys, like the video if you haven't already. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so. If you want to follow somebody who goes live when Bitcoin does interesting things, that's basically when I go live, is when interesting things are happening. Let's see what's going on here. I'm just checking my like count, guys. I can't see it on this screen. 240 people watching, 41 likes, guys. Come on, let's go. Smash that button or the dislike button. Honestly, either one's good for me, right? Either one, any button you click is good. Just click a button. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that Bitcoin's in a falling wedge from February. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. Yeah, I saw what that guy like the channel The Moon, right? Is that his name, The Moon? I remember watching this video and he was like, "Oh, we're in a falling wedge." Like, what are you talking about? Like, how do you even draw that? Like, I don't think so. Right? I mean, the only person who made an accurate statement would be Crypto Kirby when he said we had a descending triangle and another descending triangle, right? That's true. That is what I would agree with. I gave you the dates. I don't know, you would have to like give me like a trading view link or something, even though I don't really take links. Jose says, "What the F just happened?" Jose, what just happened was the whale said, "Let's sell this baby." That's basically what happened. Are we going to find support or not? That's the question here. Bouncing off 3,557. So, like, let's just map this out, right? If we do bounce off of this particular level right here, you know, you'd be looking at, of course, so, you know, levels that looks something like this, right? Roughly, right? If we bounce off of this particular level right here, you're going to be eventually fighting these resistance points right here, right? The next major, I mean, other than this area right here, your next major resistance is 3,850, right? If we come back up here, not much volume here, right? We're not seeing like a nice dip and a rebound. It's kind of just like, we'll see though. But there's, you know, if we bounce up, I wouldn't be too sure about that, right? I wouldn't be too sure if we bounced up, right? You could get rejected there, come up, you know, you can come up, get rejected here, right? If we even do anything from here, it's not that much support coming in just yet at all. Again, this is the 3-minute chart, guys. This is the 3 minutes. So I'm looking at the most likely resistance from this area, which is right here. If we do come up from this particular level, you're looking at some tough moves to make. again, guys, like you got to think about this, right? The market sentiment is still like there's not that much interest in Bitcoin right now, particularly. Again, the whales, I mean, they could knock this thing up again, but there's not people on the side. Are we good, guys? Jose M says, okay, question. Is Russia going to buy billions of Bitcoin like an economist claims? I mean, I wouldn't doubt that they're going to buy Bitcoin. I don't know how much. I don't know if it's true. I haven't confirmed any of that. And, you know, if they are going to buy billions worth of Bitcoin, they're going to do it over time. It'll be slow. They're not going to pump the market, guys. I mean, I wouldn't think so. That wouldn't help them, right? Guys, smart money doesn't pump the market until they're set, until they're ready to go, okay? This is why a lot of people misunderstand. If Backed gets approved, it's not just going to pump, right? Institutions don't want to just pump the market for you, right? They want to accumulate. They want to get themselves positioned at a certain level, right? They're going to take it slow. They're going to buy, you know, when the dip comes, they'll buy it. We'll come up a little bit. We'll buy it, come up a little. I mean, we might go lower. They'll buy it. It'll come up a little bit. You'll have like nice, you know, pretty nice swings during this accumulation phase. But that's Bitcoin. I mean, it's normal, right? But it won't be that crazy, in my opinion, what I'm projecting here, right? Institutions want to accumulate slowly over time. And once they're set, once they're like, okay, we got the supply we want, we're ready to go. They'll talk to each other, they'll talk to their buddies, and they'll get that thing going. But guys, they're not going to do it. They're not going to be like, oh, we have an on-ramp. Let's pump the market. No, guys, they want to accumulate, get positioned, then move the market, right? That's what I'm expecting. You know, if Russia's actually going to do this, that's what they'll do too. They'll accumulate. They'll take it slow. They'll get positioned. They won't just pump it like a degenerate. And again, I'm not like coming at you for asking the question. I'm just saying, right? Again, guys, when I answer a question like that in a funny way, I'm just having fun. I got to make this entertaining, right? Yeah, they may buy $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, but it won't be tomorrow. It'll be nice and slow. Guys, I mean, they might have already started buying, right? Who knows? Claude D, what's up, man? Pump it like a degenerate. Yeah, Putin's gonna be sitting there just on BitMEX pumping Bitcoin. All right, let's see what we can get here off this level, if anything. Not too much volume, guys. Johnny says, top of the morning to you from Ireland. Are we getting this $2,000 Bitcoin I've been hearing about so much? I don't know, guys. I mean, guys, you know, we can't get too excited just yet. I mean, we're still at 3,057, right? That was our 3,800 is where we're at now. We can't get too excited, right? We have to see. Like, the market has to, right? We'll see. Chris Rock, what's up? What's going on, guys? Got a few of my patrons in here. What's up? Yeah, guys. I got a Twitter. So if you go scroll down, go into the description. It's the second thing you'll see there. Just click on that link. It'll bring you to my Twitter, and you can tweet that at me, and I'll check it out. Not right now, but I will check it out. Sorry, guys. I'm missing some chat here. Not much support coming in right now at this particular level. Again, like I was saying before, you know, our most significant support right now is like 3,570, 3,580. And I think that if we fall below that, right, if we fall below this point right here, we're most likely going to see lower lows in the market overall, if not just test 3,100. I'm surprised I have 260 viewers at 2:25 a.m. I mean, I guess for some of you guys, it might be the morning. I do have an Instagram, yes, Jesus. I don't really use it all that much. Although my first Instagram account, I trade cryptocurrencies. I made a post back then to buy Bitcoin at like $250. Which is a cool little just like thing to have, just a cool little account to just have. Be a great memory when Bitcoin's, you know, eventually sitting at much higher prices. Hopefully, maybe it'll come back down for a good laugh. Okay, guys. I wasn't like buying big at $250. I was still pretty young, right? I mean, I got gains out of it, but it wasn't like crazy, right? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I was a huge investor at $250, guys. I was still pretty young back then. We'll see. Dream Server saying, sadly, I think the drop is done for the tonight until the noobs wake up and panic sell. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we're kind of just, I don't know. We haven't really picked a direction off of this area just yet, right? As you know, a whale has to, you know, either a whale's got to step in now, right? None of the small players are gonna be able to move this, right? There's not that much involvement from the general population, not that much activity in general going on from everybody in the world, right? There's not that much interest in Bitcoin, so the big players got to make this thing move, right? It's up to a very few amount of people. I mean, not very few, but significantly few amount of people where this goes right now. Tron is doing well for the bear market. I agree. I mean, wow, it's holy crap. It is actually getting above, you know, of course, this would be like Bitcoin at 6,500. Tron has gone all the way back up. That's pretty crazy. Like imagine if this is what the Moon Boys wanted for Bitcoin. Right? Wait, so let me just see something here. If let's just say that was Bitcoin, just as a comparison. If we were gonna hit 5K, let's just say this is Bitcoin. It would look like this. We would have to hit this level here. But again, this is Tron, guys. Right, this is 5K here. Still not too much volume coming in just yet, but we'll see. I just mapped out these lines you see on the screen here are just, you know, the nearest most likely resistance points if we do get a bounce off this level. I can't draw. I mean, now that we kind of just slipped right below those previous resistance lines, I feel like it's going to be tough to get back up. Right, we had a nice increase of negative volume here. Again, I mean, the negative volume is still not really above average just yet. Right, if you're looking at the amount of negative volume we have right here, it's not above average just yet. So there is a chance for this to turn around. Like we could actually hold this level. But to me, it's a pretty weak sign that this happened, right? We had these higher lows going for us. Right? It was looking good, feeling good. All right, we're higher lows, and then we just dumped like right below that trend. Not much volume here, so if people aren't interested enough in getting involved in Bitcoin right now, which is basically what you're all relying on, if you're wanting this thing to go up, then it's going to probably sell off again. Everyone's still talking about Tron. Guys, I mean, how much more can you expect out of this thing? What do you expect? Like, look at that. Some of you guys are saying that it's Tron's shaking out the noobs. What do you mean? Look at that bounce. What, Tron tripled from the bottom? Like, guys, this is a profit zone. Like, holy crap, this is a profit zone. If Bitcoin keeps falling, I mean, guys, I'm not following altcoins. I'm just saying, like, for all you Tron people out there, I mean, again, guys, if you're getting involved in Tron like now, like here, again, like I'll do this demonstration for you guys again. If you guys, when you're buying into something, if you're buying on the way up, you're setting yourself up for downside potential, right? If you're buying on the way down, you're setting yourself up for upside potential, right? This is trading, guys. This is investing, right? Like, you see that? Right? You want to buy when you're actually less comfortable. You don't want to buy when you're excited. You want to buy when you're kind of scared, right? You gotta like flip your mindset a little bit there. Trend is your friend. I mean, yes, that's true. That is true. I don't know what you're investing in. Or trading, rather. I know, if the trend is your friend, right? If you're talking about Bitcoin, if the trend is your friend, then, it's bearish. It's really bearish, right? The trend is bearish. And if altcoins are intimately tied in price to Bitcoin, then they're also going to be affected by the bear trend. No higher highs, all lower highs, all year long, guys. Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Coming in here. Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Right? Bear trend. Trend is your friend, bear trend. I mean, we'll see. You know, the only thing, I mean, like, the one thing that worries me about this move right now is just the fact that we had this uptrend, higher lows, and we just kind of snapped down right below that trend. Just completely disregarded. Didn't matter. I mean, you can see, right? The market did try to do something here, but not much resulted. Again, not much support coming in here. Another leg down? Pretty likely. But we'll see. Someone's saying a summary of your opinion. I mean, like I just said, it's not good that we didn't hold this support line. Like, if we had come down to this line right here and we kind of just hit that and bounced up again, I'd be like, okay, well, this is looking, you know, looking pretty strong, right? The market seems kind of confident. Looks like we're holding this pattern. Looks like the market is aware of this pattern, is holding the pattern. The sentiment is good enough to the point where we're holding that pattern, but we kind of just disregarded that and dropped right below this trend line. So that's one pretty bearish sign there. Seeing a nice increase of sell volume, negative volume. And, you know, the next major support is going to be 3,580 about, if we can't do anything here. I mean, you gotta, you know, these circles here are all support areas. So, you know, maybe we bounce off of one of these. But, you know, it's looking like, you know, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, could we just BART our way back up? Yeah, I guess. We could just BART our way back up. This is also a possibility here, guys. I mean, that would be really weird, but I guess it's possible. But I feel like the negative momentum kind of just is going to kick in here. Right? People are probably seeing this, getting a little bit afraid of it, you know, so on and so forth. Guys, can we get to 100 likes? We're like 20 away. Smash that like button. And subscribe if you haven't done so, if you want to follow someone who goes live when Bitcoin does interesting things. I mean, guys, you guys are asking about Tron. I mean, you know, you had a nice run here, guys. You had a nice run, right? I wouldn't expect too much out of it, right? Again, if you're getting involved in Tron now, right, you're getting involved at the top. I mean, come on, guys. Most likely, you got some consistent resistance here, guys. Right? Don't expect too much out of this. Or if we do continue to trade sideways, then I will end the stream. Francisco says, if cryptocurrencies as a whole interest goes up, what do you think will happen to Bitcoin? It'll gain in price dramatically, right? Because the entire industry is built on Bitcoin, right? In order to trade altcoins, most of the time you gotta buy Bitcoin. So Bitcoin will do very well. John Red says, I watched you for a while, never subscribed. Sorry, subscribe now. Thank you, John. Much appreciated. Lucas says, smash the like button. So I'm missing some stuff here. Kev, it's only let me like once. What do you mean? Cow level. What do you mean? Paulo Yoho says, if we go below 3,000, then a full-on panic mode. I agree. Cali Girl says, I'm late. What did I miss? A little bit of a drop in Bitcoin here. Missed a little bit of a drop, right? The price bounced up and we kind of just filled, came right back down, even a little bit further than this whole move. So it's a bit of a bearish sign, right? Falling below this support level, this line here. Again, guys, I'm wearing blue light glasses. Protect my eyes from the blue light. But this trend line got broken, right? We had a nice trend going for us here. We bounced up. We could have come back down to retest and bounce up again, and that would have been nice. Would have been like a nice little bounce. I mean, a nice little drop to gain some more support, validate this again, bounce up again. Would have been nice, but we kind of just snapped below it. Not too good. Kev, we're going up right now. What do you mean? We're not. We're kind of going down right now. What do you mean? You move around too fast. What do I? Yeah, guys, I mean, altcoins pump. Every altcoin has their time. Right? Every altcoin has their time, right? There were the one day they're pumping and everyone thinks, oh my God, Tron is going to be the next big thing. Holy crap, right? Like, or whatever coin is pumping that particular day, right? Everyone just has these fantasies about how amazing the coin's going to be and how, oh my God, it's going up, but Bitcoin's going down. It must be the next big coin. It's going to go up forever. It's the new Bitcoin. And then it just, I don't know, guys. Like, you gotta think a little bit more level-headed. I'm gonna buy some more blue lights too. I mean, it's a good idea. Yeah, guys. Again, like I mean, like anything is possible. I mean, we could just like BART up again, right? Which would be hilarious. It would be hilarious. What brand is this? I'm actually not too sure. I forget. I wasn't really particular about the brand. Oh wait. This is not sponsored, guys. Kino Vision. It's actually not sponsored, guys. But if you would like to sponsor me, Kino Vision, yeah, come at me. Chris Rock, peace out, man. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm not going to stream for that much longer, I don't think, unless Bitcoin, I don't know, does something here. I mean, we'll see. It could just be a continued drop down, which would be interesting. Again, this line you're seeing on your screen is the upward trend that we were on here, right? This trend line. That is the line on the screen here. So we fell below it, right? Not a good sign. These are bear glasses, yeah. Guys, these are Kino Vision glasses. Again, there's like 1,000 brands out there. Like, you know, as long as it's like good, blue light protector glasses, you should be good, right? Jameson says, when will we get a higher high? Probably not for a while. But we'll see. I could be wrong. Let me just go to Coinbase. I mean, like, right, so we're seeing lower highs. We fall down here. If we, I mean, guys, it could be a while until we see a higher high again, right? I mean, we could even come down faster than that. I don't know. It doesn't, I'm not, this is not actually, this drawing is not actually what I think is going to happen. I'm just saying, right? The price can do all these things and it would still not be a higher high and we could end up just falling again. Right? Whatever. Just saying, like, and then we're in this range and we're doing all this stuff. Like, it might be many months before we see a higher high. Many months, guys. Maybe. I could be wrong. Again, you know, we're still just below 3,800. So, you know, we can't be like super bearish just yet. Right? We can't be super bearish just yet, but we'll see. One hour shows a very clean pattern, suggests we've hit bottom again / support range. I mean, yes, we are coming into a cluster here, guys. Like, we are in this area. Kind of like right smack in the middle of it, actually. We're like right smack in the middle of this formation. So we'll see. It's kind of like, you know, we're like literally right in the center of it. So, and we're kind of at a decision point here. I'm still leaning bearish, guys, as you know, overall on this market in general. I'm still leaning bearish. All right, guys, I don't think I want to make this stream too long, actually. It's not really that important. Like, we had a nice drop here. We'll see what happens. Our momentum seems to be shifting down again. But also, you have to look at, you guys, you got to look at your volume, right? Top into the 4 hour. We're seeing a little, you know, we're getting to an area of volume that could be on the 4 hour here, that could be getting to like a little bit of above average, but right now it's still relatively average volume, relatively, right? If you're looking at all this volume and all this volume here, see that, guys? It's still, you know, quite average, right? So it's nothing too special just yet. It was a really nice, sharp, harsh move to the downside. You know, I was watching the charts. I was bored. I was like, all right, you know what? I'll go live. It's been like 2 weeks. I'll go live, right? Stop acting like a hibernating bear. I don't even know what that means. So we'll see, guys. We'll see. Again, I'm still bearish on the market overall. I think we are going to see lower lows in this market overall, just based on the lack of interest, the lack of volume. But we will see, guys. I mean, this thing could, in theory, this thing could find support here, come back up, retest that support, and bounce out, right? This is a possibility as well, guys. You know, obviously. But I'm still leaning bearish. I think we are confirming that next lower high right now. Personally, I'm bearish on this. Next lower high, probably going to fall lower. Again, next major support is 3,580. I believe that if we fall below 3,580, we are very likely to hit lower lows in this market. But that is 3,580, and we haven't tested that yet, guys. Dominican Republic says, thanks for the financial advice. You're welcome. I mean, I can't actually get in trouble on YouTube for doing that. Like if you know, like in my Patreon, I have to kind of disclose that, right? Even though it's pretty obvious. There are disclaimers here, guys, in my description, if that means anything. Austin says, could you see a double bottom at 3,100 or a test lower? I mean, guys, yeah, we could double bottom at 3,100 as the actual bottom for Bitcoin. Like we could, but you know, if you take into consideration the time frame that I'm looking at, if you guys know what my long-term predictions here are for Bitcoin. Right, so let's just say spring of 2020. Let's just say spring of 2020. Let's say I'm right, right? Spring of 2020 is when we start coming up. If this happens, right? This is when we start coming back out of the abyss, as Crypto Kirby would say. If that happens, right, it wouldn't really make sense for us to be bottoming out right here at 3,100 and just trading like ultra sideways. It would make more sense if my model is correct that we would actually end up bouncing lower, right? Doing something like this and then coming up. This makes more sense to me, that we would see lower lows in the market before a spring of 2020 rally. That is what I would expect. Not ultra sideways movement all year long. I think we'll see a little bit more downside, a little bit more volatility going to the next few months, right? The traders will have their time to do their thing. And I'll have my time to accumulate. And, you know, this is essentially what I'm looking for, guys. Essentially, right here. I think it's a pretty reasonable prediction estimation to make. Pretty reasonable. Pretty exciting too, in my opinion. This would be great. This would be great, guys. Right? It would sort of, you know, we would be rhyming history. We wouldn't really be repeating it necessarily, but we would have a nice rhyme of history here. You know, it's kind of interesting how a lot of people, they're like, oh, Bitcoin's dead. It's dead. And it's like, have you looked at the charts before? Like, have you seen this? You really think that, like, this can't happen again? Like, it's just weird how people can't just look at history and just, like, see that it's possible. Like, it's possible, guys. And it's weird. It's just strange to me that people are actually that impatient, or I don't even know. You guys know what I'm trying to say. I don't even know what to say, guys. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you guys all for joining. We've been streaming for over an hour. Not that long. Guys, if the price does hit $2,500, I will do a 25-hour stream. All right? Over 24-hour stream if we hit $2,500. But again, guys, we can't get too bearish just yet, right? We're at $3,800. Nothing crazy has happened just yet. The volume is still pretty average, right? We'll see if the sell-off continues. If it does continue, it's becoming more likely that we hit lower lows. Again, $3,580 is a very critical support that we have to hold, in my opinion. But yeah, guys. Again, guys, I like, just so you guys know, I'm not day trading. I'm not swing trading, right? So if you guys understand that I'm not day trading and I'm not swing trading, then like the things that I'm saying shouldn't be influencing your day trades and your swing trades, right? If you guys want better day trade, swing trade ideas, go to Crypto Kirby's channel, right? I'm a long-term guy. He's not, right? You got to go to his channel if you want that stuff. I am not your day trade, swing trade guy. Guys, thank you all for joining. Much appreciated. Thank you guys. Okay, let's do a couple. Francis coming in with the 4, much appreciated, and Eli coming in with the 5. Guys, thank you so much for your donations. Thank you guys all for joining. I see some of my patrons here in the chat. Just reading some last comments here. Did we get 100 likes? I'm looking at my phone here. Yes, we did 125 likes. Guys, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Thanks for all the clicks, all the subs that we just got, all the likes that we just got. And I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream, whatever I decide to do. All right, guys, don't trade with too much emotion, right? Again, trading opportunities are like trains. There's always another one coming. So stay patient, guys. Don't go too crazy. Be responsible. And I will see you all very soon.